Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Hope you've been great. I don't know if you watched the last video, but this video today is going to be about confirming things that I read about Sweden, and I can actually say yes, they're true. So I've been in Sweden for 2.5 years, and I can confirm to you guys that what I'm gonna say, it's actually true. So are you bumping onto my channel for the first time? If so, don't hesitate, just click on the subscription button below, turn on the notification, of course comment what you'd like to hear me talk about on this channel, or you can give me your suggestion. If you're a returning subscriber, you know how much I love you. Thank you so much. So let's get into it. Let's start from nature. As you can see, I love being in the nature. Nature is part of Sweden. It is like reservation is part of a lifestyle in Sweden. So I can confirm to you guys that it is a big portion of our Swedish culture that makes nature available for everybody. So make sure you write that on your book. If in case you're coming to visit Sweden, nature is available for you. Quietness. Yes, it's very silent compared to Greece or compared to Kenya or maybe other cities, especially Gothenburg that I've been ever since I came here. It is really quiet, as you can tell from here. Zen, it's really quiet. So that's another thing that I can confirm to you guys, that it is very calm, to be honest. And so their policy of Lagom, if you watch one of my videos, I've talked about things that Swedish people or culture of Sweden or Swedish in general, Lagom is something that they practice a lot, and that is calmness. You can find calmness, and you can find that this country is really quiet. And by the way, I'm not sure if it's true, correct me, and of course confirm that now doctors are prescribing for patients to come to Sweden. Don't know why, maybe because of the quietness, but confirm that for me. Number 3, not talking. Yes, yapping with somebody you find on the street, somebody find at the tram station. It's actually true. They do not talk a lot with strangers. They do not talk a lot with people they don't know. So that is true. At number 4, taking care of kids. I think one of the Swedish policy is that kids first. They love kids. They have anything, they will do anything for a child. So raising a child in Sweden is a top notch. Raising a child in Sweden is something that I will say I really like, and I appreciate the way they think and value kids. So that one you need to keep in mind. So if you're a family and you think about, oh, I want to go to Sweden, I don't know how my kids are going to be raised, how they're going to grow up, it is a good place for kids, to be honest. Specifically Gothenburg has been rated to be one of the best cities to have a family. So think about that. At number 5, I'll talk about friends, how hard it is to make friends here in Sweden, or how hard it is to have your own circle. It is not easy to crack the Swedish circle already, it's already created. It's very hard to make friends. I've been here, I will not say that I have met any other Swedish person that would want to be friends with me, for example. Reason, it's because they have friends from childhood, from high school, from baby school. So they keep that line going until they grow old. So they don't like to change that. That is specifically it stays like that. So making friends, do not think about coming to Sweden and just like that you're gonna make friends. It's gonna be it's gonna take a bit of time for you to actually have friends. At number 7, right? I don't know. The next one, health sector for women, it's actually good. And also the policy that covers women are really valued here. The equality is top-notch here. I cannot compare it with any other country. I can only say, comparing it to Greece and Kenya, I think what I've found here is really good when it comes to how women are being considered, how women are being handled, are being talked to, how the system actually doesn't ignore women. It doesn't cut off women. About finding jobs. Okay, I'll be honest with you. Finding jobs is not hard, and it is hard at the same time. It's not hard if you have really demanding skills, but it is really hard if you don't have any skills. Or let's say, for example, you would like to do any non-skilled work. It is a little bit difficult. Why? Because most of those companies, they want you to be speaking Swedish. Du måste prata svenska. So if you have a highly demanded skills like engineering, let's say software developer, software engineer, then you are in a good hand. You don't necessarily need to know Swedish. But if you don't have any skills, or if you have skills like, let's say, nursing or nursing, for example, because even doctors will need to learn Swedish so they can talk to the patients. Despite 80% of Swedish people speaking English, they still demand you to speak Swedish, because most of the information letters are written in Swedish, not in English. Unless, the good thing about public offices is that if you require a translator, they will help you to have that. But that doesn't mean that you can find a job. That doesn't mean that you can read the letters. You must have Swedish in your hand. So the idea of anybody can work in Sweden, it is, yes, possible. It depends on which line of work you're gonna be dealing with. In regards to public support, meaning support from the government, yes, that I can confirm that government do help people here a lot, and I can be of a witness, or I can be of proof that the government does help people a lot. If you have kids, yes, you get support from the government. If you're a student, you get support from the government, depending if you want a loan or you want to help. And also, if you're a student and depending on the time that you are studying, you can get the money depending on the time that you're studying. Or if you have a kid, then you can get extra support even though you are a student. So that one I can be of a proof that support from the government is really generous. Even though they're gonna change that very soon when it comes to how many kids you can have and how much they can give you. Before they pass the rule, is the more kids you have, the more money you get. But that's gonna change soon. So don't be too pregnant. Don't be pregnant too many times in the coming years. Control that. So, guys, those are the things that I can confirm to you that it's really true about Sweden. And I've been here 2.5 years. I'm yet to give you a video of changes that has happened to me since living in Sweden, and what I like and what I don't like in Sweden. For now, enjoy the truth about Sweden. If you haven't subscribed, go ahead, click on the subscription button below, turn on the notification, comment what you want me to discuss with you on this video. Just one tip: if you're gonna be coming to Sweden, or if you're learning another language, this is just something that I will talk about on my next video: how to enforce a language into your brain, how to push it into your brain. In Sweden, actually, you can borrow books, which is free. Oh, one thing I forgot, let me add it. Education is free depending on where you're coming from and where you're gonna study. That I should have started with. God, So education is free, and it's true for the bit. It is free. Where are you going to study? If you're not a non-EU citizen, you can go to Hog School. You can start with the SFE, which is what I'm doing, and it's free. I am an EU citizen anyway. I can get it for free. If you have a permanent resident card, or you are a family member of a Swedish citizen or a member of an EU citizen, then you can study in a university for free. Though we have yrkesskolan, which is for adults, like a college, which some of them are free. They are free if you go through the study of Swedish language, SFE, and I had that on my previous video. So education is really, really free here. You can study as much as you want. You can study anything. You can change your career as much as you want, but not each study gives you student money. So keep that in mind. Comment what you'd like to hear me talk about on this video, on my channel to be specific, and I will, of course, deliver it to you. I'm reading this book. School Start for Esta. That's my book. I bought a book every week, which is free. So every week I read one Swedish book. Love you guys.